Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. And how about you?
Yeah, Alhamdulillah, I'm also doing well by the grace of Allah. Thanks for asking. And yeah, first of all, I would like to give you thanks for for accepting my invitation. I'm so happy to talk with you. And recently, I have watched a lot of videos of yours. It's totally impressed me to talk with you because I know that you're a great speaker. Your speaking style is amazing. So it seems like to me that if I can talk with you, I hope that I will be able to learn a lot of things from your side. So that's why I was just today waiting for you for a conversation.
Actually, we are trying to connect each other. Yeah, for a long time. But whenever you get free time, at that time I was busy, and whenever I get free time, and at that time you are busy. Yeah. All right. At last also we met each other. And sir, before starting our conversation, we should introduce ourselves. Yeah, so that we can ask the question to you anything. And before, first of all, please say something about yourself.
Yeah, sure. My name's Mr. Ahmed. As a profession, I'm a student, and recently I have passed my ACE examination. And right now, I'm just waiting for it to admit in the university. I'm a student of business background, and if I talk about my country, I'm from Bangladesh, and currently I live in village. Yeah, that's all about me.
Yes, yes, it's good to know about yourself. And sir, may I introduce myself?
Yeah, sure. I think it will be more better.
Yes, yes. First of all, thank you for giving this wonderful opportunity to introduce myself in front of you. I am Santanu Das. I am connecting from West Bengal. And by professional, I am working person. I work in a hospital as an attendant. And if I talk about my education qualification, I have completed my graduation in mathematics subject. And if I talk about my hobbies, I always like playing cricket and football. But right now, I don't play cricket and football because I don't get free time. Apart from that, I have been running my YouTube channel about 1 year. Yeah, and which name is English with SB. That's all about me. It is my short introduction.
Okay, that's great. I'm happy to hear. And additionally, as you have been practicing for a long time, so I need to admit that you have improved yourself a lot. For me, like I don't have such kind of qualifications to talk on like face-to-face conversation. I used to talk with my friends only, just voice call only. So that's just giving a little bit confidence. But when it comes to a real-time conversation, I had no experience. Sometimes I get shy when I'm just talking in front of the people. Additionally, when I used to talk in front of my client, they could not adjust me as like a professional speaker. They feel like that maybe I have started improving myself only and I'm not experienced person, so I could not behave like them. So for that purposes, I decided that I should have a real time conversation with someone. Maybe I don't know where to get it. And recently, I have watched a lot of videos from your country, especially, and I noticed that your country people was making amazing videos that are just totally inspired me. So I feel like that if I can communicate with them, so that's gonna make me so happy, and I will learn a lot of things from their side because they are like professional person and they speak very well.
Yes, yes. Sir, first of all, please tell me. I talk so many people who are belong to Bangladesh, who are belong to Khulna, who are belong to Panchagor, who are belong to Sylhet. I know Borisal. But where do you live in Bangladesh?
Okay, so have you heard about Jamalpur? I don't think so. Jamalpur. Okay.
Yes, I know. I know.
Okay, I'm from Jamalpur. Maybe you have listened a lot about Dhaka. Dhaka is the capital.
Yes, yes. And sir, you right now you are speaking English very well. And when did you start your English speaking journey?
So it has a very long story. If I talk about my English journey, it started since COVID-19 time. So you know that time our country school, college was still off, and I was in ninth grade. So that time, like I thought maybe it's the time to improve anything. So in COVID-19 time, I could not go anywhere. So most of the time, I had to stay at home. So I feel like that let's do something. Actually, I was scared of English because my teacher all the time used to say to me that it's one of the hardest languages, it's not easy to learn. So always I used to scared. But whenever I noticed that my school is off, so I feel like let's try English for a while. So if I get interest in it, if I can learn it, so I will continue that. And then like I was starting it, yeah. But I was doing it around this COVID-19 time only, and after that I focused on my studies.
Yes, yes. And so right now you have been learning this language for a long time and you are speaking English very well and your accent is good. Yeah, I like this kind of accent. And sir, first of all, please tell me, how did you learn this language at the beginning time? What kind of method did you follow for improving your English skill?
All right, so my journey was truly terrible. Like I had like there is no one exactly guide me how to start. Actually my main goal was for learning English to write a paragraph and composition, because all the time I used to get a pass mark, means 33 only. So once I feel like I'm good at memorizing something, and once I decided I will not memorize any paragraph or composition, and I will try to make a composition or paragraph or letter by myself by just memorizing the words. So I was doing it around 1 year. I thought if I know a lot of vocabulary, then maybe I will be able to write the paragraph and composition very easily. But after what to say, learning 1 year. After that, when I tried myself for writing a paragraph, I could not. And then I feel like maybe I should know about a lot of vocabulary. And in 1 year, I memorized around 10,000 vocabulary, but it doesn't help me. And after that, I decided maybe I should learn another 5,000 vocabulary, and then I did it again. And after that, I tried again for speaking, but I could not. And just I was trying to feel, oh my god, what's wrong with me? I know a lot of vocabulary, but I can't speak English, or I can't write a paragraph composition. What's happening? So that time, like I got older brother, like who used to speak English, and I went to him and I said all the things whatever I did around 1.5 year. And then he told me, just if you know a lot of vocabulary, it will be useless until you know the structures of making the sentences. So that time I started learning the structures that allows me to make a sentence. And by learning the structures, I feel like, oh my god, now I am able to use my vocabulary, whatever I have learned in 1.5 year. So that time I felt so good that now I can speak English. And I did it around 2 years. And after that, COVID-19 time is over, and I just come back to my studies. I think I just came into a speaking section after 2 years, means in 2025, because I was working with my client, and it seems like to me that they speak very well. Their speaking style, they speak English with the proper flow. They don't go out of the topic. So I thought I should learn their language, means I should learn the business English. So for that purposes, I'm here for communicating. Those businessmen always talk about the business. They are not like they don't speak with us for randomly. So I feel like I should talk with someone. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
it's yeah.
Yes, yeah. It is amazing your English speaking journey. Yeah. And when I started my English speaking journey, at that time I did not know how to make a sentence in English properly. Actually, when I was starting in my school life, that time my English was not good. I was very weak in English subject. And when I was studying in my primary school, there was no English subject in my primary school. That's why also my English was no very weak. And when I started my English speaking journey, and before speaking English, I have completed the all grammatical rules. Yeah, and after completing the grammatical rules, I started my English speaking journey. And when I started my English speaking journey, at that time I don't have a lot of vocabulary in my brain. Yeah, at that time while speaking English, I get stuck. Yeah, but lack of vocabulary because I belong to village area and there is no good English environment in our locality. There is no good English environment at my house. That's also I had to struggle a lot. As far as I know, maybe you had to struggle a lot because you belong to village area. Yeah, that's also you had to struggle a lot, and I had to face this problem also. But right now, also by practicing right now, I am being able to speak English little bit. There is no problem. And sir, I would like to ask another question to you. And right now, also you are a student, you are learning this language, and what is your goal, and what do you want to be in future?
So as I'm studying about business studies, so my ambition is to be a successful businessman. To become it, actually, I would like to learn something every day, and additionally, I would like to start a startup. So that's gonna like make me a perfect businessman. Additionally, in 2025, I made a plan that I will learn business English. So that I can communicate with the business professionals very well. And not only in your country, but also my country, most of the students are studying for getting the job. Like I had the same intention or goal. I remember when I was child, my parents, my grandparents used to say to me all the time that if you study very well, then you will have a good qualifications, and by your good qualifications, you will find a good job, and after that, your life will be good. But whenever it comes to in a real time, and when I saw that most of the students are doing the same thing, so just I'm a competitors of them. So it's really complicated to find a job. And right now, I believe that if I have good qualifications, maybe I will not find a job because around 99% people are my competitors. So now, at present, I'm just studying for getting the qualifications, and I would like to start a business as soon as possible.
Yes, yes. Sir, I would like to ask one question to you. When you want to achieve anything, and at that time you had to and you had to struggle a lot, and after completing your hard work, when you got this kind of things, and after that, at that time maybe you will be happy. And right now also you had to struggle a lot, and right now you are speaking English very well, and after speaking English, are you happy in your life?
Yeah, yeah, Alhamdulillah. Because actually, learning a new language is always what to say a good things, especially whenever I talk with someone from a different country. It seems like I have achieved something in my life. And before learn English, I thought sometimes like if I could communicate with someone who is from a different country, maybe it would be one of the most good things that I have never done in my life. And I would be proud if I could speak with other countries' people. Just by learning English, it's allowed me to talk with others. So I feel so good whenever I talk with someone. So it makes me happy because I can know about their culture, about their traditions, and sometimes they share with me their daily lifestyle. Like if they are businessmen, they share with me their strategies, how do they improve themselves. Additionally, if someone else are job holder, they also share with me the struggle, like how much they had to struggle for getting the job. They gives me some tips. Additionally, those who are unemployed, what else exactly happened, what to improve next if I don't face the same issue again. So that gives me a lot of information about their life. So that's are helping me to start something smartly.
Yes, yes, you're right. Actually, English is not my mother tongue. It is second language, and it will always take time. Yeah, it will always take time. But in our locality, I have a lot of friends. They are educated persons. They are brilliant students, and they told me, yeah, I can read properly. There is no problem in reading. I can write properly. There is no problem in writing. I can also understand properly. Yeah, I can understand and watching the movie 80%, but I can't speak properly. Yeah, and I also I replied that yeah, it is not a piece of cake. Always you have to practice regular basis. Yeah, speaking is the most important part, and always you have to open your mouth. Yeah, and speaking is the without practicing we cannot success cannot success learning this language. Always you have to open your mouth and always you have to speak. And sir, I know to learn this language always you have to follow four rules: L, S, R, W: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Four things are very important. Right now you have been learning this language about maybe for a long time, and you have a lot of experience about in this language. And so, what do you think? What is the most important part for learning this language according to you?
All right. For improving our language, I think we need to go on a specific strategy, and definitely we should have a proper group, and we need to make a what to say uh, a way to improve ourselves. First, we need to make a plan, like how and what is the rules I will play. to improve myself. For example, if someone wants to take any suggestions, like what to do next if I would like to improve myself. So first thing I will suggest to them about practicing. Practicing means like when you will talk with someone, you will know a lot of things. And like when you are just communicating with someone, you will know a lot of structures, lot of new words that will allow you to talk with some different people. Additionally, it will give you a confidence about speaking, and you will know how to talk. And second things I would suggest to do listening. Listening, it is one of the most important things that we have to do if we don't have any person to practice with. So, and I can share with you how listening help us. For example, you don't know anything else about deforestation, and after that if someone else say to you that can you say something about deforestation, you have to say sorry, I can't do that. But if you listen a podcast or if you listen something about deforestation, and after that if somebody else tell you that can you say something about deforestation, and after that you will be able to speak at least 1 or 2 minutes very easily, because you are already accounted with this topic. It will not seems like very new to you. So you will be able to speak very well. And next, I will suggest them to learn grammar. Like if you have a plan
Yes.
to improve yourself, and if you want to speak with the professional, or if you are learning English for your job purposes, so it's really important, because when you will speak in front of the people, they will try to catch up your mistake, how much you are fluent. They will judge you by listening your words. So if you can learn grammar, so it will help you to boost yourself, to behave like a professional person. And third one, I will suggest them to improve their pronunciation. I think that pronunciation is everything. It's not a big deal that are you learning any accent or not. So if you have a good pronunciation skills, every single person will understand you. What else you are talking exactly? They will not. They need to think a little bit to understand your words. So yeah, that's all.
Yes, yes, you're right. Listening and speaking is the most important part for learning this language. And another thing is important English grammar. Basic English grammar is important because in our locality, in our country, there is no good English environment. Yeah, that's why also basic English grammar is important. If you have a if you have a good English environment at your locality and in your house and at your in your locality, at that place there is no need to English grammar. But there is no English good English environment. That's also basic English grammar is important according to me. Yeah. And sir, I'd like to ask another question to you. You belong to Bangladesh, and have you ever visited in West Bengal?
Not really. I did not get any chance to visit West Bengal, but actually, I had many friends in your country since my practicing journey. So I talk with a lot of people, and I know like they speak also Bengali language. That's we spoke. So sometimes I used to talk with them in Bengali accent, so Bengali language. So whenever I could not understand anything else, so I said, "Come again." This word in Bengali, so we have the same language, so we can communicate sometimes as well. If you feel, or if you feel very bad, or if any words don't come to your mind, so you can say Bengali. So they should also talk.
Sir, how long have you been using this application, Skype application?
Skype. Honestly, actually, I created Skype since my English speaking journey. Whenever I was looking for an application to improve myself, so that time I knew from maybe people talk, like if I wanted to talk with someone on just an audio call or video call, so I used to like use Skype application. But I did not find anyone else to talk with. Maybe I took 1 or 2 times. I just created an account maybe in 2022, but I did not use it because I had no one to practice here. And recently, I just installed it again and started talking with other content creators. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Sir, I know. So speaking is the most important part. Right now, so you are making this video, this kind of video for me right now with me. And apart from and how many sessions do you take every single day?
I don't know, like I don't have a schedule with somebody, but I just try to talk with everyone. For example, if 5 people are willing to talk with me, So I'm just ready for that. But I say just give me 5 or 10 minutes for ready for the session because I work online base, so I stay some work. So before talking with you, I was working. My work is stopped. So like it still depends how much or how many people are willing to talk with me. So I'm all the time ready because I work online basis. So yeah.
All right, sir. It was nice conversation with you. Yeah, you are also speaking English very well. Yeah, I have learned a lot of things from you. Yeah, thank you for giving your valuable time, sir. And may surely we'll meet again for later. Yeah, we'll meet again for making this kind of video and for practicing purpose. Yeah. All right, sir. Nice to meet you. Take care. Bye bye. Have a good day.
Yeah. So, by the way, it was a really amazing conversation with you. I really learned a lot of things from your side. Additionally, I would like to give you thanks again. Thanks for your valuable time spending with me. Have a great day. All the best, and see you soon.
Yes, yes. Thank you, sir.